Business English Club podcast with Amy. Today, we're going to be discussing great action verbs to use on job interviews and on your resume. It's important to use great action verbs during job interviews and on your resume because action verbs give the impression that something has happened or that there has been a result. You need to avoid passive verbs that give the impression that not much happened or that there wasn't a result to your actions. However, before we get into these vocabulary words, I'm going to give you one grammar tip because I hear this mistake all the time from students and adults. Don't say, I was graduated in 2015. This grammar is wrong, and right there, you're telling the interviewer that your grammar isn't good. It's, I graduated in 2015, or if your graduation is happening in the future, then say, I will graduate in 2019, or I'm graduating in 2019. You can use the present continuous for events in the future that have a set date. So, now I want to concentrate on some great verbs and how you can use them. The first verb is collaborated. It means you worked with others on some kind of project, such as, I collaborated with my colleagues on a project to increase literacy awareness in schools. It's better than saying, I worked with my colleagues, because to collaborate signifies that there was a coming together of skills and strengths and the ability to work on a team. You will probably at some point use the verb work during your interview anyway. So when you're talking about a project, you might as well use a different word which gives a better impression. Another word is expedited. It means to speed up a process or to make something move faster or to accomplish something quicker than expected. So you could say, I expedited the delivery of the necessary software to everyone who works at the company. Think of something that you did faster than you expected to do at your last job. Everyone loves it when things are expedited. So that's another good reason to use this verb. Another good verb is overhauled. This is a good verb to use if you work with machinery. It means to take apart, examine, and make repairs as needed. For example, we overhauled the engines in all of our old aircraft. But you can also use it figuratively, such as, we overhauled the accounting system. You don't have to use it only when referring to updating machinery. You can use it when you refer to updating a system as well. If you are confused about something that the interviewer has explained to you, instead of saying, could you explain that again? You could say, could you clarify what you mean? It's a good way of getting more information and detail, since clarify can also be interpreted by some as a need for more details. Either way, you'll get another explanation so you can understand what is being said better. It's also great to use in meetings. Tailored is another great word. It means to make something fit better, such as, I'm getting my clothes tailored. Or the fashion industry likes to say, it's a tailored look. It just means it fits in all the right places. So you can use this figuratively to say something like, I tailored the program to meet the needs of all our employees. It just means you made some changes so that it worked better. Instead of saying, I did, try to say, I performed. Such as, I performed daily duties like analyzing data. Performed is used a lot in business. For example, most companies have yearly performance reviews, where they assess your performance for the year and talk to you about it. Try to slip in this word, as it will let the interviewer know that you consider what you do as a performance, which has a better connotation than I did. For example, every year I perform evaluations on how to improve our internal communications. On your resume, you could write something like, performed modifications to our internal communications delivery system, instead of made modifications. So that's 6 vocabulary words that you can use in interviews and on your resume. You'll sound much better if you use them because these words have a visual element to them rather than the usual words people use. You'll also be showing that you have a wide vocabulary. And, of course, they have a more professional ring to them. Let's review them. We learned collaborate, overhauled, clarify, expedited, performed, and tailored. Try to implement these words into your speech. Make sure you practice pronouncing them. If you mispronounce them, then you won't be giving the same impression. You want to come across as a confident speaker, and mispronouncing words has the opposite effect. Remember to pronounce your ed endings correctly. Listen again to how I say them. Some ed endings end in the id sound, some end with t, and some with d. So make sure to use the correct endings. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to visit the website for a transcript to this episode and check out our courses. They're affordable and they'll definitely boost your English level. We're at www.businessenglishclub.com. Until next time, have a good day. Bye-bye.